Hi Griffins, happy Wednesday. I hope you're joining me for this midweek stretch. My name is Kylie. I'm the Associate Registrar at Chestnut Hill, and I'm also a certified group fitness instructor. And today we're going to be really focusing on just using our mat and really stretching out our entire body. So that's all you're going to need is a mat or a nice comfy surface. If you have a towel, that'll work as well. Whatever you need, it's going to be for all levels, so no matter where you're at in your yoga practice, you'll get something out of this today, especially if you're sitting at your desks all day, working from home or going to school from home. This will be really good to just relax and move our bodies just a little bit, so we don't forget how to. Alright, so we're just going to start with a few big deep breaths before we get onto our mat. So we're going to inhale down. And exhale, we're going to reach up nice and tall, up towards that ceiling. Inhale down. And exhale, nice and tall, up towards that ceiling. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, up towards that ceiling. Great job, guys. From here, we're going to go forward, kind of like an airplane, so I'll move to the side so you can see me. Give yourself a nice flat back. Look down towards that mat. Deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And reach down. Reach towards those toes or towards that mat, or even if you're on your shins, that's okay too. Whatever your body's telling you is right today, it's just fine. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Alright, and from here, you're going to crawl forward on your mat and go over just a little bit. So you're in a nice hover position, like a high plank. Take a big deep breath here. And then either you can drop to your knees, or if you're feeling extra strong, you can stay up in that plank and slowly lower yourself onto your mat. Great job. Take a deep breath. And on your next inhale, what we're going to do is we're going to lift ourselves up, really working that upper body here. You're just going to feel a stretch in the lower back. You want to relax the glutes and relax the legs here. They're not working right now. We're letting gravity do our work for us. One more big deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. From here, we're going to push ourselves back into a child's pose. So you want your knees out to the sides of your mat, but your toes still touching. And you want to stretch back. So you want your fingertips to be as far away from you as you possibly can. Really feel the stretch in that back, in the shoulders. And you're going to feel a stretch in the hip flexors as well while they're opening up in this position. One more big deep breath here. Great job. We're going to come back forward. Knees about hip distance apart. We're going to plant those toes and we're going to lift up our backs and our booties up towards that ceiling. So you're in a nice downward dog position. One big deep breath here. And then we're going to start to what we call walk the dog. So you're going to pop one knee at a time. So right and left. Right and left. One more time. Right and left. You should really feel those heels pushing into the ground when you do that. Really feel the stretch in the back of that leg. And then we're going to come forward back into that high plank position. We're going to take a big deep breath. Inhale. exhale. And then either go straight down or drop to your knees like I just did. And lower yourself flat onto that mat. From here, take a big deep breath. And on your next inhale, we're going to do that all again. So bring yourself up into that cobra. Let the glutes and the legs just relax, sink. Really feel the gravity bring that lower back down, stretching it out. One more inhale. And exhale. And go ahead, knees apart, toes together, and stretch out those fingertips into a nice child's pose. Working the whole body. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to go ahead, back into that neutral position. Get nice and strong. Plant those toes. And push up into that down dog. Really plant those heels down. Try and straighten that back the best you can. One more breath. And then we're going to go ahead and walk that dog. So pop the right knee and pop the left, right, and left. One more each side, right and left. Great job. Let those heels, bring yourself forward, give yourself one deep breath in this plank position. And then go ahead, you can either drop to your knees or just bring yourself straight down like that hover position. Deep breath here while you're flat on the mat. And we're going to cycle through one more time, starting with that cobra. Again, remember to relax that lower body. It might feel a little more comfortable this time. You might feel your back drop down a little bit more. One more big deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, push yourself back into that child's pose. Maybe you can sink a little further this time. That's great. Maybe you can stretch those fingers a little bit further. On our last deep breath, inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back into that neutral position. Plant those toes. Push yourself up into this nice downward dog. Maybe your heels are sinking into the mat this time. Maybe they weren't before. Really see if you can get further with each time we do this. One more breath just like this. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead, pop that right leg and the left and the right and the left. One more time, right, left, plant those heels, bring yourself forward for a big deep breath, and finally drop down flat onto that mat. Great job, guys. So we're going to do another cycle now with a few different moves. First one is going to be a Sphinx. So it's very similar to Cobra, except your elbows are on the mat. So it's not going to be as intense as the first that we did. That's totally okay. You'll probably feel it's a little bit easier, but make sure that you're holding that chest up, giving yourself a bit of a challenge, even here. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. We're going to bring ourselves up, back into neutral. So when you're in neutral, you want to make sure that your shoulders are right above the elbows, right above the wrists, and that your knees are under your hips, about hip distance apart. And from here, we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So we're going to start bringing that chin in, rounding that back. Even work your hip flexors here on that inhale. And then on our exhale, we're going to move into the exact opposite position. So you want to lift your head up like you're looking towards the ceiling. Give yourself a big arch in that back. And again, move the hip flexors even with this. Inhale, round. And exhale. One more time, just like this. Inhale. And exhale. All right. We're going to bring it back into neutral, and this time we're going to take our right leg and we're going to bring it forward. You might even want to push your left leg back a little bit if that's a little more comfortable. And you're just going to open your hip flexors here. Really feel the stretch in the lower body. Take a few big deep breaths. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to stretch it back. You're going to really feel the stretch move to the back of this front leg. Try and straighten that back out. Keep your head nice and even. Keep your neck straight. One more deep breath here. We're going to bring it forward. Bring that leg back, and we're just going to switch. So now the left leg will come up into that nice low lunge position. You can bring that right knee back a little bit if that feels comfortable. Maybe this side's a little more flexible. You can sit up a little taller. That's awesome. One more deep breath on this side. And then we're going to stretch back, just like we did on the other leg. Feel the stretch move to the back of that leg. Again, try and keep that back nice and long, neck nice and long. One more big deep breath here. And bring it back. Bring both legs back. And then we're going to crawl forward into that Sphinx pose. So we're going to do that little segment 2 more times, starting with our Sphinx. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself up into that neutral position. Make sure that you're checking your alignment each time you do this. And when you're ready, bring that spine into a nice big rounded position. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, just like this in this nice cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, great job, guys. We're going to move into that lunge, starting with our right leg. We're going to bring it forward. Again, you can bring that left leg back a little bit if you want a little deeper stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Really feel the stretch in those hip flexors. One more big deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then we go ahead and stretch it back. Again, keep that spine nice and long, nice and straight if you can. And one more big deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. Bring it back. And we're going to go ahead and switch. So left leg comes forward this time. Back leg goes back if you need it to. Sit up nice and tall. And breathe nice and deep. Inhale. Exhale. And then straighten up that leg. Make sure the back stays long here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, we got one more of this set. So walk yourself forward, down into that Sphinx pose. And breathe deep. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it up into that neutral position. Check that alignment. Make sure you're nice and strong. And then when you're ready, inhale and round. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. We're going to take that right leg, bring it forward, sit up nice and tall if you can. Really sink into that lunge. This might be your best one yet now that you're getting warmed up, and if so, that is awesome. One more big deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to stretch it back. Feel the stretch move to the back of that leg, keeping our back long, our neck long. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to switch legs. So the right leg comes back. My left leg comes forward for our last exercise in this little segment. Sit up nice and tall. Big deep breath. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, stretch it on back. Feel the stretch on the back of that leg. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, bring it forward. You can go back to that neutral position, but then you're going to flip over. So we're going to be sitting up nice and tall, legs out in front of us. We're going to use our core a little bit in this third and final set of stretches. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to lean back. So there's a little work in our core. And then you can either leave your toes on the mat, or if you're feeling extra strong, lift them on up. And we're going to slowly, very slowly, bring ourselves down onto that mat. Great job, guys. So Once you're down there, catch your breath real quick. We are going to start by bringing our left knee up, and then we are going to straighten our right leg up towards that ceiling. So if you want, you can grab the back of your leg, or if you practice yoga regularly and you have a band, you're welcome to use your band here. Just stretch it up for 3 big deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now instead of bringing your leg all the way down, what we're going to do is we're actually going to cross it over that knee. And we're just going to open our hip flexor just a little bit here. Just pushing gently on that thigh. And if you're ready, you can go ahead and you can lift that bottom leg to bring the hip flexor a little closer to your chest. Feel a little bit deeper stretch. We're going to go ahead and take some deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. So, untangle those legs. Our right foot is going to stay on the mat this time, and our left leg is going to reach up nice and high towards that ceiling. Make sure the leg is staying straight. You don't want to bend knee. You really want to work on straightening it up, even if that means it won't go as high. That's totally okay. If you're only here, that's awesome. If you're even further than me, that's great too. Wherever you're at, just make sure you inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Then bring it across that bottom knee. Again, you can gently push on that thigh, try and open up that knee a little bit more, open up those hip flexors. And when and if you're ready, go ahead. Lift that bottom leg, bring it a little bit closer. Take your 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. Untangle those legs. Bring them back, and we're going to go into our last exercise here. So, I'm just going to scoot you over so I don't hit my wall. You're going to have your arms out in a T. Knees up. Nice 90-degree angle. Knees are going to come to the right, and the head is going to go towards the left. We'll go over. Take your deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to go ahead, we're going to switch. So knees go to the left, gaze goes to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Gonna bring it back. We're gonna put those toes on the mat. We're gonna sit ourselves up, and we're gonna do that 2 more times. So, if you want your toes on the mat, if you want to lift them up, whatever works for you, just work that core as you gently bring yourself down, nice and flat onto that mat. Beautiful. And you bring that left leg in, right leg up towards that ceiling. If you have a band, go ahead and use your band. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead. Cross over that leg. Push gently on that thigh. And go ahead and lift that bottom leg. One more inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and we're going to switch those legs. So right leg down, left toes point up towards that ceiling. Make sure you keep it nice and straight. Don't bend that knee too much. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, cross that leg. You can gently open that thigh. And when you're ready, lift the back leg. Push that in towards your chest. And just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Release those legs. Open up those arms to a T position. Bring the knees up. Nice 90-degree angle. Bring them over to the left, or over to the right. Your gaze will go to the left. Deep breaths. And inhale. And exhale. Going to bring those knees back up to the 90-degree angle. Knees go to the left. Gaze goes to the right. Nice deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it to the center. Place those toes down. Sit on up. Again, your toes could be on the mat, or you can slowly rock yourself down with your toes up, whichever works for you. Left leg is going to stay down. Right toes go on up. Third and final time in this stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, open up that knee, and when you're ready, lift that bottom leg. Keep on breathing. Maybe this is the closest you can get. That's awesome. If you're closer than the last 2 times, it means your muscles are starting to really stretch and really warm up. Inhale. And exhale. Lower that leg, untangle yourself, and that opposite foot reaches up towards that ceiling. Inhale, and exhale. Bring it on down. Again, gently open up that hip flexor. Pushing on that thigh, and then you can lift those legs. Bring them up towards your chest. Breathe deep. Inhale. And exhale. Great job, guys. I can't see you, but I know you're doing wonderful. Open up those arms. This is our last little stretch. Knees come up to those 90 degrees. Legs to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, switch sides. 3 more big deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring those legs back to center. Stretch them out. You can stretch those arms up above your head. So you want your fingertips reaching out towards one wall, your toes reaching out towards the opposite wall. Stretch that entire body. Look for one final big deep breath. Inhale. And on your exhale, relax all those muscles and thank them for all they did today to help you with that stretch. That is all I have for you. I hope you're feeling a little bit better than when you started, and I hope you're able to join me again next week, same time, 12 o'clock, on Facebook Live. Namaste.